Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Dentistry in 4D, teaching you how to market your dental practice in a digital age. I'm your host, Brandon Platt of 4D Digital Media. First of all, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the series, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the content. That helps us out a lot. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you do not miss any of the great content we have coming your way very, very soon. Today we want to talk a little bit about Google reviews and what that means and how it's not enough just to get people to give you a review on Google or on Facebook. We have to make sure that we are actively engaging with our patients even after they've come to see us. I think for a lot of people, that tends to be when communication stops unless those patients need something else in the future, and I think that's really when our marketing and communication should begin with them. We talked before about having to or being able to market not only to new patients but also to our referral base, and I think that referral-based marketing also kind of ties into communicating with our former patients or patients that we've treated in the past. Because these people become part of the community of our practice. These people become ambassadors for our practice. And ultimately, they become some of our best marketers and some of our best advertisers through word of mouth. This is one reason why it's so challenging in the long run to see how much is actually coming from digital marketing as far as return on investment goes sometimes, because a lot of times we're getting return on investment through our email marketing, through our Google reviews, and through our marketing to our former patients, simply by them telling their friends about our practice and about your practice and the best place to go to get a certain type of care or a certain procedure done. And that's what ultimately you want, is to let your patients be your best advocates. As far as Google reviews go, it's great to have 1 million reviews, and especially if they're all 5-star reviews. Even those 1-star reviews now and again, we can kind of manage those and make sure that we're doing the right things with those. We'll get to that in a second. But anytime you get a review, you need to make sure that you reply to the reviewer. Somebody in your practice or on your marketing team needs to reply to that review, and it needs to be somewhat personal if possible. Obviously, when you get those reviews where somebody just leaves you a certain amount of stars, say 5 stars, it's really hard to be able to give a specific response to that, but at least thank them for the review. Thank them for trusting in your practice and trusting in you to give them care. And that goes a long way with people because they want to know that you actually paid attention. And it's going to help you get other reviews in the future if people know that you were replying. When you get those reviews where people actually comment on their care, particularly if they're super positive or super negative reviews, we need to make sure that we're replying to those and be very specific. When we get the positive reviews, we need to say thank you for the review and note something that they said in the review to make sure that they know we're paying attention. They know that we really care about what they have to say. When we get the negative reviews, we need to reach out to them. We need to both, one, reach out to them in the Google review so it is public. On Yelp, those are not necessarily public comments unless we make them public. But we need to make sure we're trying to get that off of Google, off of Yelp, from a standpoint of the conversation, not necessarily the review, but the conversation, so we're not going back and forth in a public forum. We need to comment that we would love to help them. We're very sorry to hear about some issues that they were having, but we'd love to try to make it right for them. Please let us know how we can help, what I can do differently. Thank you for letting us know that you had a problem. We're very sorry to hear about the issues that you had with your care. Please give our office a call and we can talk about what we can do further in the future. Things like that. That gets the conversation off of the public forum. It gives the patient the knowledge that, look, we're trying to help you. We did not mean for this to happen, and we really want to make things right. And it also lets future patients know that we truly care about the outcomes of our patients, and it's not just do the procedure, get the check, and see you later. Hopefully we don't see you again. We need to really be advocates for all of our patients and all the reviews that we get. I think it's a really big thing that a lot of people miss out on simply because of time. a lot of times dental practitioners and medical professionals simply do not have time to respond to all the reviews. And I think a lot of times that's where a marketing company can come in. That's one reason why it's so important to have a marketing company specifically designed or specializing in dentistry or at least medicine, so they understand the ins and outs of what the procedures are, what goes on in the office, and how to respond to specific patients. And that's something we'll talk about next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody, and have a great weekend. I hope everybody is doing very well as we move into Halloween and we move into November. Take care, everybody.